Welcome to the TYCAST. It's episode 54. All our names are crooked because I had to do it before I was ready. So I will fix our names. I actually got pretty damn close, so I'm not all that upset about it. Welcome to the TYCAST. It's episode 54, Thursday, July 21st. Welcome. It's good to be here. If you're watching live, thank you very much. We were here last week. It's a rare back-to-back week lately. I feel like every other week we've been off. So it's good to have everyone. Thank you to all of you for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm going to move everyone's names real quick. Oh, Russ with the sub. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. So tonight... Oh my god. Brittany, your name is flying all over the place. Okay, I'm gonna stop touching anything. Anyway, we're talking about animals in video games, and it's kind of like a loaded topic. But at the end of the night, we are going over the nominations for the video game book club number 11. And welcome, it's J3. And so all the nominations that you guys nominated, all the nominations that other panelists have nominated, and then how to vote, because we're changing up this month and we're doing a 2-week voting period, and anyone that wants to can vote and actually contribute to what game we're all playing and what game you want to play. I should just drag everyone's names real quick. Oh god. Anyway. So without further ado, Itachi at Itachi Cosplays, welcome. Thanks for being here. Keezus at Keezus _. Good to have you back, man. Wait, you're muted.
As my mic's muted.
There we go. There we go.
Love that.
Welcome back. It's good to have you. Max at Monado Max. It feels like it's been forever. Welcome. Thanks.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us again.
Yes,
How you been?
Glad to be here after. I think it's been before too many games that I've been on an episode, so
welcome.
It's been too long.
Yeah, it's been a while. Welcome back, Sally. Hi, Sally. How are you doing?
Oh, good. You?
I'm doing excellent. I get to see you next week. I'll be there. That's why we're not having no show next week. But welcome. Thanks for joining us. It's been a few weeks for you too. Brittany at Skriller Wolf, how are you doing?
Good.
Good. Thanks for being back again.
Of course.
Chris at Toaster Dog, how you been?
Good.
Awesome. Good to have you back as always. Anyway, let's get into what we've been playing. What you picked up. Itachi, what have you been playing? What'd you pick up?
So no pickups the past week, but I did get charged for Live Alive. It should be here tomorrow.
Nice.
So I'm very excited. For that. And main things I've been playing are Triangle Strategy and The Walking Dead, Telltale games.
Awesome game.
I'm on season 4, episode 2 of Walking Dead, and I am in the final 2 chapters of Triangle Strategy.
Ooh, nice. How are you enjoying that?
I'm enjoying it a lot. A bit overwhelming at first because it just throws it just throws a lot of information at you at the start, but it gets you really immersed, and the story gets really crazy.
Oh, interesting. I played the demo of that, but I didn't go for it fully. I was a little intimidated by it, and especially the time investment.
Yeah.
Awesome. Keezus, what have you been playing? What you pick anything up lately?
I mean, technically, due to retail therapy, I pre-ordered the collector's edition of God of War Ragnarok.
Oh, nice.
And I've just been playing Pokemon Unite pretty much.
Sweet. What how you been doing in Pokemon? You enjoying it?
The year season update just dropped, so we're on the anniversary of 1 year of Pokemon Unite.
I heard you talk about that on stream earlier. Nice. Max, Eminado Max, I know you've been busy.
Yes, I do have a lot of pickups, but I'm not going to take up the entire episode showing that off.
Give your highlights.
I will. I got the weird ones to show of what I picked up. So I've played a lot of this, and surprisingly, it was a good game. Super Blood Hockey.
Yeah.
Now, sounds like the most ridiculous game, but kind of a cool concept. It's a very bloody game, as it says in the title, but it's basically hockey. But when you know how in hockey matches sometimes people get mad and they start fighting, at least movies make fun of that. Well, this has a mode where in the middle of the game you're fighting the other hockey players, and it gets pretty bloody, and that happens frequently throughout each hockey match. So it's a lot of blood. It's basically just hockey with blood, basically. Fun game.
They appropriately named.
Yeah. And then I got this one's not been that great, to be honest. Mighty Fight Federation. It's basically a 3D fighting game with a bunch of indie game characters in it, but honestly has not been good. It has online play. I have yet to be able to find somebody to play online with. I have been waiting in lobbies for like over 20 minutes. Never found anybody in there. So,
Ooh, that's so good.
Games I've played. I got some weird games. Like I played Bayonetta 1.
Mm-hmm.
I played Devil May Cry 3.
Also good.
I played Garfield Kart, weirdly enough.
Prior nomination.
Yeah. And then what else did I play? Oh yeah, Super Bloody Hockey. And I think and Omori. That's been interesting. Which I think that game's a little overrated after putting like 4 hours into it. But that's all I played. That's the highlights of my pickups. I have like 60 plus items, but we're not going to take up the entire episode. Just me showing off all my pickups.
Yeah, Max.
Yeah, I mean, I spent way too much money, you know.
Hey,
But
that happens. That happens. Well, congrats on all the pickups. Sally, what have you been playing lately?
I don't want to follow Max anymore because I'm always completely the opposite of him. I picked up nothing.
We need
and I'm still playing the same games I did.
I don't know if it's
a year ago.
I don't know if it sorts you for R for Retro Arcade Party or S for Shotgun Sally in the Discord, but we need a new panel member between M and R, at least, to space you to that.
I'm just joking.
What have you been playing?
I am determined to see Cyberpunk and Skyward Sword to the end, so
Yeah.
that's what I'll be working on.
Nice. I got you to play Halo.
Ugh.
who plays Halo still? Genuinely,
Right?
who plays that game?
Oh, come
Thank
on.
you, Max.
Come on.
I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but like,
It's fun.
nobody cares about that game
I'm still
anymore.
enjoying it. I'm still enjoying
No,
it.
we started the campaign.
Yeah, we started Halo 1 campaign co-op.
Yeah. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. And we haven't even gotten to the good levels. We've only played the first 2.5. So, yeah, I'm excited to finish that. Brittany, Girl or Wolf, what have you been up to? What did you pick up? What have you been playing?
I've been playing Finals Week.
I was like, what?
Hard mode difficulty. Not an
Good game,
enjoyable
good game.
game, but it's done. I got 2 B's and an A.
Congrats.
I'm like
Good
Max.
job.
I got way too many fucking pickups, but I'm only gonna show a few of them. So I finally got my big boy edition today.
Yeah.
For Castlevania.
Beautiful.
It only took like 2 years, but
It only took 2 years. I got Twin Snakes
ooh, okay.
for GameCube. I got Castlevania 64. I got the Japanese Kingdom Hearts PSP.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, nice.
Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. Castlevania Chronicles. And Indivisible.
Nice.
So
Skrill, you and Max always come through with like 17 pickups each or more.
there's a whole stack next to me, but I don't
I know.
feel
No,
like
I have
figure
so much.
Castlevanias like
Yeah.
are cool to show, and this stuff is all cool to show, but literally like me and Jeremy were stress buying games just because we're so stressed out with finals, and now like
That's right.
the bills hurt.
I put a hard halt on all my game buying. I was going hard for a little while, and then I was just like, nope.
I
need
think
to
if I
stop.
didn't,
Oh,
What?
I was gonna say I think I only need like
you're fine.
a couple more Castlevanias, and then we have all of them physically.
I'll
Nice.
say if I didn't get borderline poor as the more days go on, sure I'd have a lot of game pickups. But I just do one bulk big pickup that costs a lot of money and then move on with my life.
Ragnarok collectors.
Yeah.
I'm saving for the hard months, October and November. You're getting Sparks of Hope, Ragnarok, Sonic Frontiers, maybe in November. Pokemon,
Maybe. Everyone's
Maybe.
so cautious of that game.
maybe in November. It got
It
leaked on
hurts to be a
Steam.
Sonic fan. Really,
It got
hurts.
leaked on Steam, so
Oh,
we'll see.
really?
Yeah,
The-
it says like
The game?
the date, the
Oh,
database.
yeah.
It has the. I'm hoping they change it because it's the day before God of War.
Oh,
That's what
that's
is
dangerous. I mean, maybe
that's
maybe
dangerous.
they're thinking that it's not gonna split the fan base. Like,
yeah, because it's like two different
different, yeah.
targets.
Hey, no friendo. Sorry if I missed all the chat. I have been having trouble keeping up. Chris, Poster Dog, what you been playing? What you been up to? What you pick up?
I've been playing, what did I say? Rocket League and Pokemon Go. I got a couple clothing pickups. So I got this hat, which is a Snorlax hat.
Nice.
This shirt from Prime Day. I also got this hat. Let's see, this way. Mushroom Kingdom. It has a really cool,
Nice,
like,
that's cool.
the underbill is like really
Yeah.
I love that.
cool. This was
That's
like
rad.
$7 on Prime Day, so I'm like, sure, why not? And then I got some games. I picked up Pokemon Arceus Legends
Yeah.
Arceus, Double Dragon and Kunio-kun Retro Brawler
Cool.
from Limited Run,
Okay.
and I got my first PS5 game, which I don't even own a PS5, but it's River City Girls. To nobody's
Hey,
surprise.
congratulations
Thank
on
you.
your
So-
PS5 game purchase.
Maybe someday when the PS6
One day.
comes out, I'll get a PS5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wait for the PS5 Slim or Pro or
Yes.
whatever.
Yes.
Whenever they're in
The
stock.
PS5 that fits in my IKEA shelf.
Yes.
That
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mine doesn't fit in my it barely fits into my like entertainment thing over there. So I have it right here. Okay. Animals. We
Yes.
love animals, and we're going to talk about animals in video games. So I made a whole list of things what we're going to talk about, and I lost it. So Stray came out, like 2 days ago, I think it was, and everyone's freaking out about Stray. It looks cool. It looks fun. It looks like there's a lot of stealth. There's like the gameplay mechanics are pretty cool. It's gotten good reviews. People are streaming it. So I haven't played it yet. I downloaded it on my PS5. And has anyone played it?
Not yet.
Oh, I thought for sure someone would have played it.
I haven't.
Cryo has.
I
Oh
don't
yeah,
have-
yeah. Russ is literally playing it right now. I saw him in the chat
Okay.
earlier. Russ in the chat, come back. Tell us how you think about Stray.
Give us Stray impressions.
Give us first impressions of Stray. I'll read them live. Anyway, I want to play it. I downloaded it. I'm intrigued. I have a cat. He's really liking Stray so far. Riveting, just raving reviews. So I expected that to go a little bit longer, but I'm gonna check out Stray. It's free on PlayStation
I will
Plus.
say it's Annapurna's best-selling game
Ever.
ever.
I don't doubt that. Annapurna makes some great games.
Yeah, they got some really cool projects.
Yeah,
Um,
I like most of the stuff that they put out.
It didn't interest me when they showed it off at the last State of Play. I don't know why. Just didn't catch my attention. But as I'm seeing more of it with the reviews and streams, and it's even come up on my TikTok,
Oh.
on my algorithm, and I see it come up, and it looks a lot better than when I had first seen it.
Yeah.
I'm
I know.
more
I love the
interested.
whole trend of cats watching gameplay of Stray. Like that's like going viral right now.
Yeah,
It's like
I
people's
did
cats
see that.
watching the cat in the game and just being mesmerized and loving it. I'm all about that. You know what we need next is are there any dog games where you play as a dog?
Oh,
Pretty
Yes.
sure.
There
What?
has to be.
Toast, bring out the list.
Does Nintendogs count?
Yeah, I have Nintendogs in the list.
I feel like there's an All Dogs Go to Heaven game. Maybe.
We're talking. Yeah, we can go
Life
old
on
school.
PS2.
Dogs Life.
Oh,
I have
what's that?
There is Dogs Life.
It's a children's game. Oh crap! The show.
You could do like Paw Patrol.
There we go. That's what
Paw
I was thinking.
Patrol.
You
You play as
Patrol.
Yeah,
dogs.
it's a dog in Garfield cart.
Those don't count. I'm just
Paw
kidding.
Patrol doesn't count.
I have a list. I have a list of 193 games that have dogs on the
Oh,
cover
wow.
art.
Oh,
Garfield cart's got to be one of them, right?
Garfield. Is there? Oh,
No.
is it
No,
Pluto.
dog
Pluto.
on the cover
Or no, not
Garfield,
Pluto.
Garfield's a cat. Just so you know.
Pluto.
Yeah, but no, I know Garfield's cat, but the dog that
Odie.
Yeah,
Is it
Odie.
Yeah.
Odie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
J3 mentioned you can play a
Hey,
dog
Neander.
in Chapter in Kid Icarus Uprising.
Oh,
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. You can play as a wolf.
God, yeah.
Wolf.
Okami is all.
Yeah,
Okami.
Okami. Yeah. I put
He's
that in the list
technically
too.
is a wolf.
Yeah.
Technically.
Dog family. You know?
Canine. Actually, if we're including all canines, anything with foxes, so like would count too.
Yeah.
A fox
There's a
is
spirit of the North. I think he plays a fox.
Yeah.
He plays
Okay, do
animals.
you guys want to count Wolf Among Us? With Big
the werewolf.
Yeah.
Hey Neander, I don't know if you heard me. Thanks for stopping by. You missed the stream crashing once already.
Oh, Parappa the Rapper.
Oh, he's a dog. Yeah.
Uh,
Kick, punch. It's all in the mind. If you're gonna test me, I'm sure you'll
You
find.
can also count Uma Jimmer
I would love
Lammy,
to. Uma Jim and Lammy.
which is also an animal.
What is? What kind of
Star
I think-
Fox.
Star Fox?
Star Fox.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So I want to first talk about animals as like gameplay mechanics. You know, like horses in Zelda and Red Dead Redemption, and I had a bunch of other examples, and I totally forgot what else they were.
I have two really good examples
Okay.
of animals in games
Yes.
that I wanted to talk about that I could be counted, I guess, as mechanics.
Yeah, like non-main character animals is what I'm thinking. Like either
wait, not-
like
Okay.
assistants
I think there's-
or something like that.
I think it'll still count. So the first one I'm gonna bring up is The Last Guardian. You don't
Oh, yeah.
play as the animal, you play as the kid, and the animal is your companion. It's not the best game in the world, but in terms of uniqueness, it's really unique. The dog thing in question is like a mixture between a dog, a bird, and a cat, and you use it to solve different puzzles and kind of traverse the landscape. But again, you don't control it directly, so it does feel more like you are playing as a human trying to direct an animal versus like playing as an animal. So it's a cool mechanic. Again, it's a little frustrating sometimes, but it's pretty unique.
So you have to like guide it.
Yeah,
I
it's a
feel
little more. It's a little more than like it's more involved than something like a horse in a game, or like having like an attack pet in a game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of RPGs where you can have like a dog as a party member.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit more than that,
Okay.
but it's still not quite playing as the animal.
I didn't include any of that type of stuff, like the RPGs where you can have an animal play
Red
along with you.
13 and Final Fantasy 7.
I was about to say I have a handful as well. Shadow Hearts is one where you can have a dog in your party. Dragon Age Origins also has a dog in your party.
So many.
Oh.
It's so many.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna
The-
say the. Oh,
Go
sorry.
ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say go ahead. So
Oh.
don't worry about it.
No, the other one that I wanted to bring up, just because I think it's one of the most like memorable animal scenes, at least for me, and I'm sure like Max and Itachi and anybody who's really played The Last of Us, but in terms of plot development and kind of story development, the scene where Ellie and Joel see the giraffes that have escaped the zoo, I think is like one of the kind of push forward narrative moments where I mean, spoilers, a little bit of spoilers for Last of Us, but basically it's kind of like the teetering point where Joel starts to question this choice that he's made to bring Ellie to this place. And I think it's kind of the scene where you can tell that he really, really cares about her as kind of like a daughter and somebody who is very near and dear to him. Through seeing her like kind of have this childlike interaction that's very like innocent, contrasting the world, which is very like dark, and Ellie doesn't get like a whole lot of chances to just kind of be a kid and really like be like, whoa, like animals, that's so neat, like most kids would be, because most of the time she's like fighting for her life. So it's this nice like contrast, and it's a very serene scene, and it's very like relaxing scene, but it's also a very like impactful scene because you get to see the way like Joel observes, and again it's like a dad moment where he's like, "Aw, like look at my kid is so excited." It's like taking your kid to the zoo. It's like, "Ah, like my kid likes animals. That's really cool."
Yeah, that's awesome. Natasha, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just agreeing. I was just agreeing with it, and then I was trying to say go ahead. And then we just started seeing. But
does it?
But one
yeah.
of the
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were done. Go.
Oh, I was gonna bring up a game where you guys mentioned you mentioned a gameplay mechanic involving animals, and it's not one that I thought about it when you said animals as a gameplay mechanic, and I don't know if you guys would count it because it's not. You're not really the animal, but it's 3D world with the cat suits being a main power up
Oh yeah.
that you can get, and you basically become like a cat, and it's just really cool.
That's a good point. Like how you can climb up you can climb up the walls and scratch and stuff. That I would totally like count that. One thing I like about so I haven't played many Zelda games, but then when I was playing through Breath of the Wild, I liked the whole horse mechanic of like you could like put them in the stalls and you could call them if they were like close by, and then just being able to like go out and catch a wild horse and tame it. And so like that whole like mechanic inside of Breath of the Wild I really enjoyed, and I feel like if I need to go back to it because I'm really mainlined that game at the end of last year, and I want to explore that. I want to explore like the dragon stuff like over the water that I didn't really touch that, and like a lot of all those elements and the cooking. I actually got into the cooking a little bit at the end because I was collecting so much stuff, but that's one mechanic that I thought was really cool in a game in a genre that I don't usually play. Stuff like that, I really enjoyed that. Donkey Kong Country. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit, Ander. Oh, what's up, Aaron? Sorry, I'm missing all the chat. Anyone else have any like gameplay mechanics? I was thinking Monster Hunter Rise, like with the Palamutes and stuff. Like how they'll come and like you can like change their armor and they'll fight alongside you. I thought that was a cool. Sally, you mentioned that when we were talking earlier. Does anyone else have any other like mechanics? I think we were onto something with the like you guide. I feel like there was a lot of like guiding, like games.
I have
with
one.
guiding.
I don't know if it's like mechanic wise, but the game that my namesake is based on, Secret of Evermore, you have a pet dog and he like helps you find alchemy items and transforms to different animals during the different time periods that you're in.
Yeah, I didn't even acknowledge that we have a toaster dog and a Skriller wolf in our midst. Two animals. And a Monado Max. You animal, you.
That's not an animal, though.
It's a party animal.
Yeah.
Heyo.
Hey.
There's a Pokemon if you guys want to count that.
Yeah, that's I put Pokemon in a like question mark because I didn't know if monsters counted as animals or if we were sticking to real life animals. Pokemon's its entire whole sub talk that I feel like we could get into, but go for it with Pokemon before we move on.
Yeah, with every Pokemon type being associated with them, some of them being animals like Pidgeys and Rattatas and Pikachu.
Yeah, yeah, they're all like a lot of them are based on like the rat and the bird and the
Hmm.
what else did you say? Mouse.
Yeah.
Um, no, I when I was looking up stuff, a lot of articles would reference Pokemon as like the ultimate like pet game, and so like because it was confusing like animal with pets and stuff like, and so I understand that correlation. Okay, let's go into like the anthropomorphic animals like Donkey Kong, like Star Fox, like uh what
Sonic.
other suggestions? Sonic, stuff like that. I want to ask like who your favorite character based on an animal is. No, like whoever you want to. If you're ready, go for it. Think about it. Anyone know immediately offhand who your favorite character is?
Shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog
Shadow
for
the
me.
Hedgehog.
I've always loved his design, and his backstory is so tragic for the type of games that he is in. And it's just a really surprisingly deep character for the for the story that he's in and stuff. I just really always like Shadow.
I didn't. When did he first appear? Because
Uh,
I remember him, but I don't remember like knowing a whole lot about Shadow.
Sonic Adventure 2 was
2.
his
Okay,
first
so I
appearance.
never beat Sonic Adventure 2, and I think, or like I think I was in and out of it. I played through Sonic Adventure 1, but like spoiler alert if you haven't seen Sonic 2, but uh, I assume you're excited for the next
Yeah,
Sonic
I'm
movie.
very curious. I'm very curious to see what they're gonna do because, like I said, it's very tragic.
Okay,
So
yeah,
I'm really
I
interested.
don't know any of the story. I just remember he has like machine guns. I was like, that's interesting. Um, who else has a favorite?
Okay, so I have a Sonic character. I have Silver the Hedgehog. I
Silver.
have
I don't
always
even know who
been
Silver is.
a major fan of Silver. As a kid, I loved the design of Silver. I thought so I never played Sonic 06, but I watched a playthrough of Sonic 06 and I always thought Silver's storyline in that game was interesting. I hate that we don't see Silver used that much now. Like he's more of just a background side character. But I think the design of Silver, I think the famous quote, "It's no use," is so funny. So I love Silver the Hedgehog. I think he'll always be my favorite animal type video game character. With a honorable mention towards Banjo Kazooie.
Banjo Kazooie. Yeah, oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I saw that on some lists. Um, welcome, fellow New Yorker, House of Wolf Gaming. Um, the I don't know anything about Silver. I never played Sonic 06. All I know is I remember seeing all the crap about like Sonic like hitting on human women or something. That's all I know
Smooch.
about. That's all I know about Sonic 06. And so sorry for not being up to speed.
So you don't need to know more about that.
I didn't expect so much Sonic talk, honestly. Like
I love
Was that
Shadow.
pun intentional?
which
Up to
who?
speed?
Oh
Oh.
no, hey, no, it wasn't. But I'll take it. I should have said yeah. Who else?
A close second for me after Shadow would be Big B from The Wolf Among Us. If you guys haven't played that,
That's
I
such a
highly
good game.
recommend it.
I've
It's my
heard
favorite
great
Telltale game.
I've heard great things about that, and I feel like they should have gone in that direction of like that wasn't licensed, right? That was like a original.
No, it was original.
Yeah,
It just took a bunch of inspiration from fairy tales.
yeah. Got it. Who else? Who else has a favorite animal based character?
Prince Sidon.
Inside. Wait, what's he based on?
A shark?
Is he
He's a shark in
Is he
Breath
a
of the Wild. He's the sexy shark.
the sexy
Oh.
shark?
Sexy.
But isn't he like his own species?
Yeah, they're
Yeah, but
Zora.
Yeah, but
The
they're based
Zora,
off
yeah,
of
yeah.
Fish.
Fish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That
They're very clearly a fish.
fish. Yeah, that's true. That's
We have
true.
two kinds of like anthro characters going on here. We have like straight up human, which is like Fishman and Bigby, and then we have like goofy Sonic, Big Feet characters.
Yeah, I guess we could have split this into two categories. No, oh yeah, you do like him. I forgot about that.
Everyone loves Sidon.
Sidon's cool. I'm down with
I
Sidon.
don't even
What,
know
so
who
what
that
about
is.
what about the bird guy?
Mifa's brother.
Rivali?
Rivali,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Rivali. I don't
Yeah.
like Rivali.
No.
Nobody likes
Oh,
Rivali.
That's Breath of the Wild Falco.
Yeah,
I like Rivali.
he's too arrogant for me.
Hey.
Even
I
after
love
like
it.
all the after all the stuff that you do, he doesn't even thank you. Like I don't like him.
I love the whole. I love the
The back and forth.
back and forth between him and like.
He just talks so much crap, and then Link's just silently showing
Yeah,
him
he just
up every
he
time.
just takes it.
Oh.
Cass is great. Cass is great.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Cass is good.
Oh. That's a good one. Who anyone else want to throw in before we move on?
I've got
If it's not Knuckles for me, it's definitely
Ooh.
KK Slider.
Hey, yeah,
Oh,
KK is a
yay.
good one. So yeah, I know. I saw you mention Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is a whole nother.
They're all animals that stand on 2 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they count.
Yeah, that's a whole game about.
I thought Kirby
Cute
is an
animals.
alien.
Kirby's
Do
a
aliens?
god.
Is he a god? He's
Think
an
so.
alien.
I
Technically,
mean,
an
Kirby
alien.
Kirby technically is an alien.
Alien, yeah.
I mean, most aliens are probably gods to us because we don't understand them, especially Kirby.
yeah, this could expand into a whole.
What is Kirby?
Yeah, we get all like
Is that an
philosophical.
episode?
We already did our
What is
space
Kirby?
Episode last week.
No, just what is Kirby? That's
What
the
is
episode.
Kirby? I
And we all have
mean,
to come with a really good theory and read it.
Oh man.
and then we vote. I'm all about
Kirby's a
voting.
cone.
We vote for
Kirby's a
which one
car.
should be canon.
Kirby's a black hole.
uh, anyone else? We're moving on.
I've got.
Yeah, keep
some.
going.
Parappa was already mentioned.
Parappa is sick. I love Parappa.
Daxter from Jack and Daxter
Ooh,
is one of my favorite.
topical.
I like his little wisecracks and stuff. Even
Ratchet.
though technically he's human. Ratchet's a good one too. I'm gonna
What
throw it
is-
out there.
What is Jack
Ratchet.
or Daxter?
Daxter is an otzel,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
a weasel otter,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna throw Bubsy out there.
Bubsy.
Oh,
Yeah. I
Oh.
loved Bubsy on PS1.
You would.
Why? Why?
See?
Bubsy. Conquer.
Conquer? Yeah,
Conquer.
Conquer's a squirrel. I'm all about squirrels. I don't know what that meant.
I don't know if you want to count them, but the Ninja Turtles just got a new game.
Yeah.
I was also gonna say I
Ghost.
don't know if you want to count them, but I like Inklings from Splatoon.
Oh yeah.
Hey, they count.
Yeah.
Squiddies.
Kid
They're
and
squids.
Squid.
Oh,
Squid.
Neander
Kid
said
squids.
something really
Crash
good.
Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't think about that. I love those games to death. I should.
Spyro.
Yeah. Do we count dragons?
Oh yeah. Do we count dragons?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
if we're counting monsters, we can count dragons. I guess.
Yeah. That's in the gray area. All monsters and mythical creatures. They're kind of their own thing.
Pinky rule.
Okay, so what time is it? Oh yeah, we gotta move. Okay, if you're playing a game and it's the same game, would you rather play as an animal or as a human?
Depends on
Same
the style of the
game.
game. Yeah.
Oh damn it.
Yeah. It just depends. I would not want to play a Sonic game as a human.
Yeah. Just like
That would be great.
And I don't think I
It
want
needs
to
to
play
make
The
that.
Last of Us as Sonic.
No, I want that actually. Take
That's
that
a
back.
great
Listen,
Now I'm excited. The Last of Us is coming.
Juxtaposition.
when, yeah, I was like, when it comes to PC, you can probably play it as anything. So.
I'm ready to see the giraffe scene with Sonic going, "Wow,
Wow.
giraffes."
All right, fair point.
Just have Knuckles or not Knuckles, Shadow in the back, and he goes, "Damn it!"
With his guns. And then Sonic 06 trying to kiss a girl.
Oh no.
What any besides just completely destroying my question, any other opinions on if you're gonna play a game, are you more drawn to a game that has an animal, or are you more drawn to a game that's more realistic, I guess, is what, like, where you can identify as the character?
I mean, it depends on the animal. If it's a dog, I'm in.
Yeah.
Are you not gonna play Stray, Chris?
Is it on PS4?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it
It's
is.
Then no.
your PS,
I don't
PS
know.
Plus
Damn.
Trick question.
I don't know. I'm not a huge cat fan, so
Yeah,
Probably
me
not.
neither.
We don't have a lot of
I-
cat fans. I have a cat by default, so
How many games are there that an animal is a main character?
Mostly platformers.
yeah.
bajillion.
And they're
Which
mostly
Tyler the kangaroo?
anthropomorphic.
Ty the
Yeah.
Tasmanian tiger,
Yeah.
Crash
was that?
Bandicoot.
Ty the Tasmanian TYCAST.
Yeah. I remember when that game came out, I was like, hey, I want to play this game. And I never played it.
When I think about video game design and animation, I've never made an animal, and I'm like, I can't imagine making an animal because of all the research that has to go into it. You have to know how an animal moves
Yeah.
and know exactly how how to dress it, texture it, and all those things that don't normally come with designing a human character. We know a human character so well. We know how we move and all that, but for
you
animals,
can-
you really have to research it. So
You can
I'm thinking, like, it must be hard to make a game, a 3D game that's based on where the main character is an animal.
Especially like turning and moving, like those type of animations. Like, you think about like the origins of like film and video, and how they would like shoot frame by frame of a horse, like the horse running, infamous, like whatever it was.
Rotoscope.
Yeah, rotoscope. And like how they could see how there was points where no feet were touching the ground when the horse was running, because of the like understanding how the gallop even worked, because they couldn't, like no one could watch it and figure it out, that you couldn't just perceive that with the human eye. And so stuff like that. And then fur, I assume, is probably a whole different beast. But I tweeted at you to 3D render 3D model Koopki.
Koopki?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Cookies
way.
already has his own game. It's called Dog's Life on PS2.
Okay, I need to figure out this Dog's Life game. You guys have been talking about it for weeks. Did you buy it or something?
I played
bought
it as a kid. It's like GTA, but you play as a dog.
Oh, well so it's like Stray, but 20 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay. But with the
I
dog.
bought it at
You can
Too Many
also
Games.
you can,
Oh,
you can
that's
poop,
yeah. You did.
You can poop and throw it at people.
Wait. Okay.
What?
All right,
Jesus.
sold.
All right.
It's a perfect dog simulator.
Wait, how do they
Dogs don't do that.
How does the dog like
It's why
throw?
it's Dog GTA.
Press square to poop.
Simulator's a better
You
GTA.
you poop, and then you pick it up, and then you can throw it at people.
Do
and
you,
then
like-
people will
Oh,
go,
that's the
"Eat
attack."
that dog. Yeah.
What do you pick it up with?
Yeah, what
Your mouth, you're a dog.
Okay.
Ooh. Wait, you poop
thought you meant,
and
like,
then
your paw.
and then you put it in your mouth,
pick
and
it
then
up,
you
and then you throw it at
like
people.
fling it.
I'm telling you, you guys have to look up gameplay.
Oh my god, this sounds like a nightmare. But okay, I'm down. No, I'm down.
Somebody had to design that.
Yeah.
Somebody
Sally.
had to animate that.
I want to know the mechanic. I want to know who came into like a room and it's like, hey, GTA, but with a dog that throws poop, and then they're
The
like,
same
okay, how do
company
you
that
like
made Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Oh,
Makes sense.
okay.
Hip,
Yeah.
Hip Games is the one who made Dog's Life.
That's a
There is
natural progression.
There's a lot of vomiting in Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah,
though.
there is.
They know what's up. They got that 90s Nick style humor.
Okay, last question. What's your favorite animal in real life? Already, everyone's gonna
Dog.
fucking say dog.
Oh,
Dog.
dog.
Tiger.
Wolf.
Turtle.
Tiger.
wolf.
Wolf.
I can own the tiger. It'd be
Dog.
right next.
Hamster.
Yeah.
I love dogs.
Nick humor.
Welcome to the club. Itachi.
Sally likes one dog only.
One dog.
Itachi,
the best
what'd you
dog, though.
say? Itachi, what'd you say?
Oh, dogs. Yeah.
Dogs.
Yeah,
Keith
dogs.
said
Tachi's favorite
tigers.
animal is squishmallows.
No.
Max, what'd you say? I
I'll go
missed
with the
it.
frog then.
Frog.
There's dog, turtle, hamster, frog. There's so many great animals. I love
Okay.
them all.
I
even love cats since there seems to be like some cat hate.
Is there a
And-
video game? Is there an animal where a video game hasn't been made from?
Ooh.
Probably lot. So this is probably hard.
Kookaburra. I haven't seen a Kookaburra game.
Oh wait, no, centipedes have games.
Oh, centipede.
Centipede.
So do millipedes. Yeah.
Like
You
old.
guys-
We're going old school now.
Do
You
you
don't
know
get
any
to play
frog
as-
games?
Really.
Frogger.
Frogger.
Frogger, yeah.
Frogger.
Frogger.
Oh, Frog is also in Chrono Trigger.
There's a whole Donkey made a whole video about all the frog type games that were announced during the Nintendo Direct. There's a ton of frog games
What?
coming out. Where you can
Oh,
play as
frog
them.
gun. Frog
Chicken?
guns on.
Frog
Oh,
gun.
there's a chicken
Uh,
game.
Yeah,
Chicken.
it's called Freeway
Max.
on Atari.
I was gonna say Max something or another about the egg and shit.
There's an
Is there a
Untitled
bunny
Goose
game? Is there a bunny game?
Yeah.
There's
I'm
gotta
sure
be.
there
There's
is.
gotta be.
Yeah,
Oh,
rabbits.
Well, rabbits are kind of. I don't know what rabbits
Bunnies?
are.
They're bunnies.
There's also
Uh,
bunnies. Aren't there bunnies in
Bugs Bunny. There's like a million of those.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bugs
He
Bunny.
Oh,
counts.
Jazz Jackrabbit too.
Oh, and what's the is that the one on PS1 where you're the what's that game? Sorry, there was like an early PS1 that I played the demo of that where you're a rabbit and you jump really high. I don't remember.
Early access demo, apparently.
Yeah, I was like I had my PS1 like right at launch, and it came with a demo disc, and one of the what was that game? It doesn't matter. I think you were a robot rabbit or something. Anyone think of any other animals that don't have games?
Porcupine? Is there a porcupine?
Porcupine.
Pig? Is there a pig?
Oh, there's definitely a Babe game.
Charlotte's
There's gotta
Web.
be a Charlotte's Web. game on, like, the
Charlotte's
Game
Web
Boy
or something.
Advance or something.
Yeah. I feel like there's a pig.
There's a capybara game.
There is?
It's called Capybara Run.
Oh,
Oh,
Well,
Goat Simulator.
Goat
That's been
Simulator.
done.
Yeah.
Goat
I almost put that
Simulator,
in the
goats.
list of games because it kept
Also,
coming up.
Tokyo Jungle knocks off a ton of playable animals as well.
crap about that game.
Brush, we're talking about the same game. If I think you jump. It was first person. You jumped onto like different platforms. It was on PS1.
Jumping Flash.
Jumping
Is that it?
Flash. That's what it was. I don't know if you were actually a rabbit because it was first person, but it felt
I
like
feel
you were a
like
rabbit.
there's definitely obscure Amazonian animals out there
Oh
that
yeah,
don't have games.
no for sure.
Yeah, you're a
Okay. All
I
right.
want to point out that on Wikipedia, when I searched up anthropomorphic characters, Cortana from Halo came up.
What?
What?
That's an animal.
Why?
I don't know. Like, you have her right next to Sly Cooper and Crash Bandicoot.
Ooh.
Does
Didn't think about
anyone
Sly
remember
Cooper.
that game called Seaman?
Yeah, I bought that game. I bought that game.
Are those animals?
It's a fish with a face, and it talks back to you. And it came with a microphone, and you talked to it. You gave it commands, and it ran on a real life timer, just like Animal Crossing. But you couldn't change the time. It ran like it would. It was very strict, and if you didn't check in with your fish person, then it would die. And it was the weirdest game. I remember I bought it because that was like my first. I bought my Dreamcast, and I bought Seaman when it came out, and my mom was like, "What the hell? Who are you? What are you playing? Why is this so weird?" And I was like, "I don't know, but I love it."
Good
And
times.
that was a weird ass fantastic game that you can't. It's like impossible to experience now because you need a microphone. I mean, I'm sure there is a way, but
Oh, yeah,
So
I get it.
mean,
anthropomorphic actually is just non-human,
Non-human?
Skrill. So
Oh.
Cortana does count, I guess.
Yeah.
What? That's such a. I guess she's just a
It's just
computer lady.
Yeah, it's just non-human.
Non-human. Okay.
It doesn't actually mean animal.
Well,
What do you
So
know?
Cortana animal.
you know what? This is an
That's
educate.
crazy. Some of y'all looking real different now, huh?
This is an educational podcast. Moving forward. Okay. Are you guys ready for the video game book club?
Yeah.
I got an honorable mention before we start.
Yeah. Any last comments before we move on?
Owl Boy on Switch, if you haven't played it, or PS4, play it. It's amazing.
Oh boy.
You're an owl.
I haven't played it.
I'll give
It's
one,
really, really
one
good.
last one. Ori.
Oh, Ori. What? Yeah.
Ori.
What? I just started Ori.
I think he's
know what animal
based
that
off of an animal, but I don't think he's a specific animal.
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
he looks like a mix between a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
He kind of has
O-
like the rabbit ears, but
kind of like a fox type
Yeah.
look to him too.
yeah.
So Ori, I love Ori so much. So
Me too.
Yeah.
Love Ori.
Sal, you talked me into starting Ori. but I
Such a great game.
I haven't
yes.
gotten that far into it. You're like trying to like wean me into Metroidvania games.
Oh, Ori is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Ori's like a actual like if Pixar made a video game.
Yeah.
I love that game.
Yeah. Okay. So, thank you all for that discussion. We're gonna talk about the video game book club because we're doing it a little bit different this month. Last month or I don't know. We're not even going month to month anymore. I keep saying month, but it's going like 6 weeks, 8 weeks at this point. But so it's video game book club number 11. Number 10 was To the Moon. Toast, you and Skrill both nominated it. Skrill, I think your vote actually won because we did this in the wheel. If you haven't played it, play it. It's short. It's really easy. It's mostly like a visual story that you just kind of play through. There's very minimal gameplay elements. Play it, enjoy it. It has a great story, very touching, and
Good music too.
yeah, great music. But we're on to the video game book club number 11, and this one we specified that it has to be 15 years old. Max, not because of you.
I take offense.
Not
to it.
because of you.
I take offense to it.
It was. I just wanted to get back when we first started. We were all kind of nominating like these like older games, easy to access, whether it was like on like either really cheap or on Nintendo Switch or like online or stuff like that. And so I was like, let's get back to some games that, classics that we missed or didn't play. Also, here's my my little Fox McCloud. I got him out. Forgot to show that
Small.
from Starlink. Now I have to put this back together. But so I specified it had to be 15 years old or older. Oh, Russ, it's because Aaron told you that game was in that time frame, and then you nominated it. So, all right, let's go without further ado. Let's display the nominations. Itachi, I'm starting with you. We're gonna first talk about everyone's nominations that's here. You get to give a little spiel about why you nominated it, and then I'll go through everyone that's not here, what they nominated. So let's see if this is gonna work. Let's try this. Yeah, okay. Itachi, what's your game?
All right, so I nominated Sonic Adventure. Very topical with today's podcast, but I chose it because I want to hear everyone's thoughts on it, since it's a fairly old game now, and it's one that people I hear used to rave about a lot. It's a game I love. I used to speedrun it, and more recently now, and I've seen it about a lot of Sonic games, but a lot of people are now down on this because they say it's aged very poorly.
I've heard that
And-
recently.
And I don't know when the last time any of you played it, or if any of you have played it before. But I wanted to get your guys' thoughts because I did play it pretty recently again, and because I know it so well, I knew everything what to do. But there are moments that I see that is like, if a new player did this or someone that hasn't played in a long time, would they know where to go or what to do?
For sure. Do you remember how long the how long it takes to beat?
Around, if you don't have any experiences, I want to say 8 to 9 hours.
Okay. I forgot. I went through it, but not since it came out.
It's
Okay.
pretty long for a Sonic game.
Yeah.
Gotta speedrun it.
So
Speedruns only.
so that Tachi nominated Sonic Adventure. Okay, Kizis, what's your game?
Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah, I've always wanted to play this. I've heard great things. I'm playing
Same.
I'm playing the remaster.
I
And-
had wished that was okay because I was like, I don't know if I feel like
I know you
not playing the remaster.
So we didn't specify a game that was originally released and then had a remaster. I think this is the only one that falls into that category. So I was like, you know what? You specified that there's multiple different ways to play. So I'll give the remaster a green light if that's how you want to play it. But explain why you nominated it.
I had seen other people play this game many of times. It looks amazing fighting giant titans that, or that's pretty much the whole aspect of the game. It's not too crazy, just very, very simple, but looks great. And then I also had never played it myself, so I was like, it might be time.
Yeah. This is gameplay on the PS5 playing it in 4K 60. Kind of opposite of everything everything else in here, but whoa, look at that. Do you remember how long it takes to beat?
7 hours, I believe it said.
Okay. Not too bad.
Probably might be a little shorter. I don't know how much they
Nice.
remastered in the remaster.
Yeah. Okay. So Shadow of the Colossus was Keys' pick. Max,
All right.
what the hell did you pick?
You know,
What are you doing with this?
He says that he purposely did not do this. I'm gonna say he did just for storyline purpose because the thing that's gonna come out like after this episode, I kind of have to say that Ty purposely did this because I have this whole special event planned out. My Twitter's gonna be booming tonight. I'm just saying. So I decided I had to think. If it can't be Web of Shadows, I got to do another Spider-Man game after, me not being allowed to put Spider-Man Web of Shadows in the nomination. So I was like, you know what?
It was just
We're
ironic.
going-
It was ironic that it was 1 year too soon for Spider-Man
know,
Web of
I'm
Shadows.
like,
I did not mean
it's
for it to be
bullcrap.
14
It's
years old.
bullcrap. So I
This game was
decided-
fun though. I remember really enjoying this game.
I was about to say I've heard only like really really good things about this Spider-Man game.
It's a really good game. I think might be honestly one of the most important gaming releases because I would say a lot of the 3D gaming when it comes to superhero genre stuff, it just took inspiration of it. So I think it fits with with the games that we talk about for the book club. So
Yeah.
it was either this or Spider-Man 2 because both are great games. I probably should have done Spider-Man 2, but the only reason why I didn't the only reason why I didn't do that is I feel like not many, like I know like Skriller Wolf cares about Tobey Maguire, but I don't think anybody else in here really has a very passionate thing for the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. So they probably would have had more enjoyment off this than that game. And also it's short. I know when I put it in the thing, I said 8 hours. I think it's actually a lot shorter than that.
Okay.
I think it can be done in like 5 hours. So there's no excuses why nobody would
Do you
want to
remember?
play
Do you
this
remember
game.
what's the best way to play it?
Okay, so it's two different ways of playing it. You can play it on PlayStation 1 or N64. I would recommend playing it on PlayStation 1 only because you do not get the cutscenes on the N64 version.
So basically, we'd have to emulate it or play it on original hardware.
No,
Yes.
or is it? It may be one of the ones included on
Is it on the
I don't think it's
PlayStation's-
on.
It's not.
I don't think so.
most
I don't think they
license,
have any
most
license.
licensed stuff isn't?
Is
I
it
don't
on?
think they have licensed stuff on
Last
there.
Oh,
Xbox, can you-
but Sony does have the Spider-Man license themselves.
Yeah,
so
is
maybe.
it? Because if it's not on their service, I think you can still buy it on. Because I remember seeing it like as a purchasable thing by itself, like next to like
Okay.
Jack and Daxter with the classics.
If this wins, I'll do a full how to play this game. I feel like I'm gonna have to fucking do this now. Anyway, we'll figure out how to play it, whether it's emulation or for anyone that doesn't have a PS1 or N64.
The N64 version still kind of makes up for not having cutscenes. They make the cutscenes like comic panels, like you're reading a comic book.
Oh,
So they
Interesting.
both play the same. The only thing you're missing out on are the cutscenes if you do the N64 version.
okay. Yeah, I don't know what you said in here. I'm gonna have to read back. Sally,
Yeah.
what was your pick?
Mega Man.
Mega Man 1.
Mega Man the first.
The-
original.
Zeldas?
I know.
So many Zelda games to choose
I
from.
know. I was surprised. I saw that come through. I was like, Sally picked
I
Mega
know. Well, I gotta throw some curveballs.
Man.
I never played Mega Man, and just like Donkey Kong and Castlevania and Sonic, it's one of those iconic games that I want to play. So I figured it is a good opportunity.
Sally, this looks hard. This looks
I know.
really hard.
What? But there's the rewind feature if it's on sale right now until the 27th of July.
Oh, yeah.
You get 6 Mega Man games.
Is it like $10?
And it's $10 Canadian. Not sure what it is US, but it's much less, I'm sure.
Oh.
And it comes with the rewind feature, I think. So you could
Okay.
cheat a bit.
Okay, fair. Look, even our
I do like cheating.
even our Let's Player
Use
is
features.
getting,
Use features.
okay, so yeah, cheap. Do you remember how long it is?
I think it's 3 hours.
Sick.
Depends on how good you are.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
was- I
Okay,
was
how many
about to
times you
say,
die?
Might be
Triple that.
10 hours for me, but
It could be done. Okay.
And the music
This is right on
iconic,
time
right?
for the Mega Man Battle Network games to come out soon.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Well,
those
not
yeah,
this
those
year,
are,
but
True.
those
You know
are
those
like
games
the
have a big competitive scene.
really.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. but
I've never
amazing
played I've
games.
never played a single Mega Man game in my entire life. Not even
Same.
like booted one up ever. I don't
Same.
know. I completely missed that. So I
only play the Battle Networks.
I sold a Mega Man amiibo once. That's the closest I've gotten.
You guys are making my heart hurt.
Mega.
Quick
Yes.
question. I have Spider-Man 1, and it's on the GameCube. So if that's easier to emulate for some of you,
That's a different one. That's
Is
the
it?
2000,
Yeah.
2002.
Yes.
is it? Okay.
Yeah.
That's based off the first movie.
Yeah,
This
it's
the
very
one that Matt
very
is talking
confusing.
about is just I think it's just a comic book
It
title.
was before the first movie came out. Yeah.
Okay. Because I looked it up and I was looking at the gameplay and it looked similar.
Yeah,
so,
it-
that's what I was questioning.
It's a similar game. I think they usually now reference them as Spider-Man 2000 and Spider-Man 2002. I think.
Okay.
One's crap, one's good.
Skrill, what was your pick?
So I nominated Jack and Daxter. Jack and Daxter is one of the games that I played a lot as a kid, and I still have not beat to this day. I always get about to the halfway point and then stop playing it and then come back and restart it. And I always have a lot of fun just kind of messing around with it. I think it has like a really satisfying double jump and really satisfying platforming in it, and it's just kind of fun to mess around in the world. And I think it's kind of like one of the most impressive PS2 games. It has no load screens, and you can see the world at all times, and the way Naughty Dog did it was just kind of crazy. especially for its time. It came out, I think, in 2001, and it's what kind of really, I mean, Crash Bandicoot was big, but this propelled Naughty Dog into being like the juggernaut studio that's notorious with quality.
It's funny how I'm like watching this. I have no like knowledge of Jack and Daxter at all, other than like just the name. And it's funny how similar, like it's very Crash Bandicoot. Looking at like the animations and stuff, and like the spinning and breaking boxes and stuff. Like I didn't realize that at all. So I know. So I saw that there's a PS4 remaster.
Yeah, so all of them are really accessible. The PS4 one you can get digitally for under $30. If you want to get the limited run copies, don't, because the PS4 ports are actually worse than the PS3 port. So if you do want a physical copy, just get the PS3 collection or just get the original hardware version. It's also one of the games that could be easily emulated, and I don't think it's very expensive if you do want to get it digitally. I think it's like $5.
Like on the like PlayStation Network.
It goes on sale for $5, but maybe it's $15 normally. But the collection is only 30, and you get Jack 1, 2, and 3, and Combat Racing.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I have it's funny how little I know about Jack and Daxter. Okay, so that's yours. Toast, what is your pick?
I nominated Mega Man 2.
And we got our second Mega Man.
The Mega Man.
Yes.
So can you explain why Mega Man 2 over Mega Man 1 that Sally nominated?
So Mega Man 1 was the first attempt at the Mega Man formula, and while the gameplay is okay, it's notoriously more difficult than 2. Basically, Mega Man 2 is just like a super polished Mega Man 1.
Okay. But I assume that like most of the ways you buy this now is in the collection where you get like the first 6, right?
Yeah, it's available on like literally everything. Like even 3DS got a legacy collection, PS2, GameCube, Xbox One, PS4, like literally everything.
Yeah.
We're not talking about box art, Skriller Wolf.
Yeah, he's holding a gun, right? A Mega Man with a gun.
Yeah.
I really hope. Okay, I kind of hope that we get a. I hope that one of the Mega Mans wins, but I'm like, don't split the Mega Man vote. I wonder if. How long is Mega Man 2?
They're both 1 and 2 are both like 3 hours.
I'm tempted.
Uh-oh.
I'm tempted to combine the two.
Combine them, and then you can choose which one you want to play. Maybe?
Yeah.
Host and I join forces.
I'm tempted
Yeah.
because they're so similar, and you guys didn't know that each other were nominating. I don't know. If you vote for either of them, then they get.
I mean, I would.
Keys is like what?
I'd
Because I'm
purchase
looking
it
at the
with
legacy
the.
collection on
Oh.
Steam.
Yeah.
I was want to
I'd
make
do
sure
that.
I didn't piss anyone off with that. Like what?
Huh?
I'd buy all of them anyway. So.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're purchased together, and so I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
wonder if we if one of
I don't recommend buying it on PS2 and or maybe it's the GameCube. One of them, like the buttons are backwards and you can't change them, like backwards from the NES version, and you can't like reconfigure them. I think it might be the GameCube version.
I mean, it's on Switch, it's on Steam, it's on like I saw like on Steam you can get it like through like some marketplaces for like $5 for the whole collection. So
Aren't some of them on the NES Classic?
I don't
know.
think so.
Maybe not.
I don't think so. Actually, maybe one might be.
We'll vote as we'll vote. If I might. The fact that these two games are so similar, I might.
It is actually, Skrill's right. It's on Mega Man 1 and 2 are both on the NES Classic.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There's another way to play.
So Mega Man 2. That's your pick. Okay, now let me pause this. The rest of the picks.
Wait,
Rest of
Ty,
the
what did you pick?
I go last.
Okay.
I always throw mine out last.
Wow.
I will. So I just want to get everyone else's picks out. Aaron, Beach Pizza Gaming. Since they're both short, if they win, they just play both. That's what I was thinking, Russ. But I was thinking about combining the votes because they're going to split votes no matter what. And so if enough people vote for both of them, maybe that will win. Although we all know we're playing Spider-Man. I feel like.
Why you sound so
Who said
disappointed?
that? What?
I don't
You
know.
know that.
Max is has been building this up. He's gonna
That's all
unleash.
he's doing. He's doing a giveaway. If you vote for this and show me proof,
No.
you will
Yeah,
get
that's
a
what's
20
gonna happen.
shop card.
He went to too many games and he walked up to beat him ups and he slipped him 100 and he's like, "Listen, man, I need you to do me a favor on Twitter."
That would have been
We'll
funny
see.
if I
We'll
did
see.
that.
We'll see what comes down to. I might reveal the results to everyone if there's a discrepancy or if it's a close call. I might put it up to a TYCAST panel decision. We'll see.
There's not going to be a close call.
Vote for whatever game you want. Push for whatever game you want. So the rest of the nominations are Aaron at Beach Pizza Gaming. He nominated Uncharted, Drake's Fortune, the first Uncharted. Let me get his reasoning for it. He said, the game that started it all, the game that helped Sony turn the tides in the seventh generation console wars, the game that spawned 3 sequels, a spin-off, and a movie, a legendary single-player, cinematic, and third-person action-adventure game that everyone should experience. It costs $5 to $40. PlayStation 3, 4, 5, 8 hours long. Next is Neander Meander. He nominated Donkey Kong Country 2 for the SNES. And he said, it's considered the best in the original trilogy. I want to know if our group agrees with the majority, or do we think the first is better? Because Donkey Kong Country 1 was already a Video Game Book Club pick. The best way to play it is Nintendo Switch Online. It's free. 5 hours to beat. Who else do we have? Nettie Dorco. I don't think Nettie's here.
What kind of rage game can she find?
So she went different this time. She nominated Dark Cloud. She said it's because one of her favorite games that I never got to finish should be available on PS subscription, I believe, but we can totally emulate. And then for cost, she said free ? And then the length to beat is 31 hours.
I was gonna say this is an RPG through and
Russ at CryoWeasel, he nominated BioShock. His reason was, I'm sick of repeating myself, LOL. You can buy it on a bunch of different platforms. Put $20. I think you can find it for cheaper. I think I bought the BioShock
the
collection. I think I bought that for like $10 physical on Switch. It's available anywhere. The collection is all 3. Probably best bang for your buck if you want to go that route. 12 hours to beat. And that's it. So
you missed
what did I miss?
Ken
Oh,
Lyon
Ken.
Liz.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yep.
And yours.
And mine. Kenny.
Yeah.
Kenny nominated Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Sorry, I skipped all the way down to Aaron because he was first on the list. Kenway nominated Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. He nominated because it's an absolute classic, released in 2003. KOTOR is one of the great Star Wars RPGs of all time and worth a playthrough for any Star Wars fan. It costs approximately $10, and it's on all platforms, including mobile, iOS, and Android. It's 29 hours to beat. And then Liz, she dominated it during Keys' stream because I was harassing her during Keys' stream to nominate a game, and so she nominated Super Mario RPG. It's available pretty much through emulation or the SNES Classic Mini, whatever it is. I don't know how long it is to beat, but
Lots of hours.
lots of hours. I remember playing that back in the day. Great game.
20 hours.
20?
That's what it says.
Okay. 20 hours. Okay, now voting. TYCAST panel members. You cannot vote for your own game. You have to vote for other games. Oh, my game. I nominated Comic Zone. It's on the Nintendo Switch Online Genesis. It is a platformer beat 'em up type of game. Very hard. But you got save states, just like Sally said.
Rewind?
Rewind, all of it. You are a comic book character. I didn't even set myself up with gameplay. You're a comic book character inside of a comic book, and you have to bust through cells, and it's amazing artwork, great music, fun, hard gameplay. I don't even know how long it is, but that's my nomination. It's on. Persona Royal got nominated. We ain't talking
please.
shit.
Please.
They're talking about Persona. I was just like added on.
Oh, I see.
No, it was before you said your nomination, so I was like, I nominated Persona 5 Royal.
So yeah, Comic Zone is on Nintendo Switch Online. Free if you have the expansion pack, whatever they call it now. So that's my nomination. Now to vote. No one vote for your own. Don't vote for the same game 3 times, or I'm only counting it once.
One.
Nominate 3 games, or vote for 3 games. And same goes with viewers. There's instructions. Don't pick the same game 3 times. It'll only get 3 votes. It won't get 6 like it looks like it. Kooky. The Palamute. So to vote, go to Tynology.com/vote.
Oh, I'm already there.
And then submit your vote. We have 2 weeks because we have no episode next week. We will reveal the winner 2 weeks from today. What is that? August something. Early August. Whatever the Thursday is. The first Thursday in August. That's when we will reveal the winner of it. And then yeah. So
Did we decide what we're doing with Mega Man?
no, I'm gonna say vote for whichever Mega Man you want. I'm probably gonna combine the 2, honestly.
All right. Well, I'm voting for Mega Man 1 before you combine them. So.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I'd vote for Mega Man 2.
Doesn't that work though? Because technically they're not voting for their own.
That's that was the loophole, where is if 2 people unknowingly nominate the same game, they could vote for each other. Because
Okay.
that was you're technically voting for someone else's game. So
Yeah.
I say Sally buys all the games physically, puts them on the ground, and whichever one Koopke sniffs first gets.
we do a viral video of.
I want to see the Instagram video.
Spooky. Yeah, we did that last year, and we all dressed up.
Like literally half the year was spooky games.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate coincidence, but
Yeah.
we did do only spooky games in October, and it was like the least spooky of the games, I feel like, out of all the spooky games. Anyway, and yeah, we'll do another dress up episode in October. Oh, that's coming up. Wow. All right, thank you all. We're gonna end. Sally, are we playing Heave Ho?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Stick around. Sal and I are gonna play Heave Ho. We're not ending the stream right away. So hang out. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for nominating games. Thank you, Koopke, for lounging hard.
He had to make a presence for the animal episode, you know?
Aw.
Amazing.
Did you go get him?
No,
Oh.
he
Oh,
followed
he
me.
came downstairs. It was cute.
I didn't see. I saw you left, and then I saw him just hanging out. Thank you all. Go vote. Tynology.com/vote. I'll be posting all over social media. You guys spread it all over social media. Let's get a
Don't
bunch
worry,
of
I
votes.
will.
No doubt, Max. No doubt. I'm gonna try to sabotage that somehow. I don't know. Stick around.
Good
We're not
luck.
ending. If you are listening after the fact, sorry you missed the stream. We're ending. If you're watching live, hang out. Sal and I are gonna play some Heave Ho. Always a good time. Thank you all. Good night. Stick around. Adios. Thank you. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey.
Can't wait to play Spider-Man in 2 weeks.
God.